not for that long, just a bit long. Pop out. Yeah, I still want to be able to see comments, but I do agree that it's probably in the wrong slot. Okay, so let's see. Chat properties. Change it to this one. And we're going to move it over up. Oh, that eats up a lot of space. Hold on. Yeah, that takes up a lot of space. That's the issue. I think this much space is fine. We're probably okay with this much space, I guess. I'll see if it affects it really badly, but I will turn it off when the draft starts. Actually, you know what? Let's just turn it off now because it's not really contributing much. We'll just, there we go. And we just need to share it to one more group. And then we will start. So one quick share to MTG. Magic Arena MTG. And we are off to the races. And one more group. Okay, I can hear myself. Good. Magic Arena, so I can mute that one. And yeah, sorry if the quality is a little bit warped, but we are ready to begin. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today, we are going to be... Normally I would just do a regular draft at this point. I probably would have ignored this event, but I don't get to do traditional that much, and I figured this might not be such a bad time. The only difference is that instead of 3 guaranteed events, the worst is 2 matches. Instead of 3 guaranteed matches, it's 2 matches at worst. So I'm kind of fine with this one. Also saying encoding is overloaded, so I probably should be careful with that one. But you know what? We're gonna dive in. Ooh, that was a loud sound. Did not expect that. Let's see if there how many people are actually playing this event. I don't expect to see much, but I don't expect to see many. But let's see if we can get a few coming in. So okay, we're ready. So we do actually get a quick one. So for those tuning in, yes, we are going to be doing a Strixhaven Draft challenge. Kind of want to challenge myself. And yeah, there's the Grape Shot, which looks really good. If I take Valentin Lisette, this pretty much is Witherbloom, but this is not the best one. Killian, surprisingly good if I want to go White X again, though not that much in the way of cards I'm looking for. Actually, this looks like the worst possible way to start the draft. I don't see anything that's relatively bonkers, except Killian. But do I want to start off with Killian? Lifelink Menace, spells you cast to target a creature cost 2 less, so that's... We might end up... I could do a Mardu selection. It's either that or Grape Shot. Do I want to do Grape Shot? Grape Shot? No, we'll do Killian. Sorry, Grape Shot. Trust in Silverquill, that they say. Okay, we do get something good in the second pack. So... Interesting options. I'm hoping Essence Infusion wheels around because that's not... Expanded Anatomy, also very good. But we probably want to start with good creatures first and hope to wheel some of the spells to come back. So, shame we're going to pass the Duress. And, well, we might get Pilgrim the Aegis back. I'm going to go with the Thunderous Orator. So, that's a good one to start with. And... Okay, Pest Summoning. Accelerating Elocution looks... It's not the best one. And looks like people are starting to... Well, no. Our lesson's up here. That's why. Well, I can take the Memory Lapse. It's super off-color. Academic Dispute. Doesn't really help us. We can try to speculate on... red-white. Aggro Lorehold if this doesn't pan out. I can still afford to take this one first. But this one usually wheels around. This one's not the most exciting one. Then again, Okay, so technically I probably would have taken this one, but we're going to make a stand here. I probably should take memory lapse also, but I want to see if I can actually do... Okay, so we got a Rise of Exodus for a super late game. We got an Eye Twitch, which is very good super early. Mage Hunter is fine. I'm probably gonna take the Eye Twitch because, well, who doesn't want learn on the body, even if we have to get it to die? We're hoping the Exodus is a bit too slow so that it for most people so that it rotates around. Harness Infinity. Now that one is way too slow. Okay, we do get an Essence Infusion. Promising Dusk Mage, Leech Fanatic. Yeah, we want to go super early aggro, so that's pretty much Leech Fanatic over Dusk Mage here. Yeah, we might get the Harness Infinity on the wheel back. Arrogant Poet also a good fit here. Passing a Deadly Brew. We don't have any removal right now, so if we do this, it's literally just all aggro at this point. We'll take the Arrogant Poet. I'm a little bit arrogant today. Hey, got now I wish I speculated on the... Now I wish I speculated on Witherbloom. We got some really nice rares here. Passing another Essence Infusion. I'm gonna probably take the Hunt for Specimens, which is really poor at start, but if we can get Inkling Summonings later, this is very good. So I actually like this as a turn 2, turn 3 punch. Okay, Viugruff, Pillar Drop Rescuer, super late, but it's acceptable. Introduction to Prophecy is not the one I want. I am intentionally skipping a lot of rares here, which is really sad. If I lose this all, I get no value out of this except from what I pick, and I'm skipping all these wonderful rares that I really could use. Pillar Drop's probably too slow anyway. Let's take one rare. I think the Pillar Drop might be too slow for my taste. Got Silverquill Campus, which I do like early. Study Break is actually very good also here. It's something to consider. Defend the Campus, kind of okay. So I kind of want this to help fix mana, but I kind of also want this to punch through. But I probably should prioritize some fixing the mana first before the punching through part. Also, we're mostly black. There's an argument for ditching red. Like switching to green because it looks like Witherbloom is very open. But I'm going to take the Essence Infusion here. We're going to gamble on super early aggro. Now we can take a Karok. Let's see if we can get some green to come back. And we can take another... Oh, there's a Stone Rise Serpent, which is another option. Not exactly excited with either. Flying is nice. And it's also another cheap creature. Okay. Game tells me to auto-pick that. Square up. Promising Dusk Mage is probably the correct pick this time. I could just take this to fill out my uncommons, but... okay, none of these are great. Take this sector. So right now we have an... Ooh, perfect! Okay, we were rewarded, sort of. Rewarded with Sparring Regimen. I would like to see this one back, or even Star Pupil is nice, or... Probably not gonna see this one back. Professor Warning's fine, but we're definitely taking the Sparring Regimen. Definitely want to just keep the aggro train going at this point. So we can go... Now we're... Oh no, come on. Don't do this to me. This one's a free 20 gems, and it's a very good burn spell. We could easily splash for this. The correct play is probably Callous Dusk Blood Mage at this point. Would like to see one of these. We have to also be cognizant of these summonings. I really want to get one of those back. Yeah, there's a Flame Scroll Celebrant. Not so great. Reduced to Memory is could be relevant here actually. We're not running Clever Luminancers right now, so I don't need to take this many Beaming Defiance. Though this is actually not bad as a combat trick. I'm gonna start taking at least one lesson, and I think I want the lesson that's the most likely to buy me out of a really problematic permanent. That said, we are super running the aggro train right now. Defiant Strike. This one's good. Semesters and protects all our stuff, but this one probably wheels. Tenured Inkcasters. Oh, I kind of like all of these. We kind of need more spells. Spiteful Squad is not too bad. I'm gonna take the Defiant Strike. We kind of need some extra card draw. Okay, we got whenever one or more cards are... Never mind. Vanishing Verse. Same as the first. And we got Show of Confidence. Okay, Show of Confidence, Humiliate, or Eager First Year. We have 6 non-creatures right now. Show of Confidence, we kind of need to get a train of spells going, but this is reasonable. Eager First Year is probably the more relevant one. I'm gonna take the Eager. Also, I haven't seen that many of this wheel around, so it looks like the white X deck might be slightly overdrafted, so I'm gonna have to start picking some of these. Another Elocution. I'm actually gonna take Spectre this time. I'm taking the Spectre here just to have at least one long gameplay. Okay, Guiding Voice is good. Witherbloom Pledge Mage is also a good helpful one, but I'm really going all in on the aggro plan. I don't know if it... Hey, we got the Orator back. So, Thunderous Orator. So, it's good that we have the Stonerise Spirit now. So, because basically what happens is when this attacks, it gains flying if you control a trigger. Okay, so if I wanted to work with Arrogant Poet, I have to get the Arrogant Poet to trigger first. We kind of need removal now since we've got absolute zip. Though Expel's really bad. Defend the Campus is more likely to benefit us. And it has another mode. We'll take the Spiteful Squad now. Strategic. Well, none of these are great. Let's take the Strategic Planning. So we have a deck. But now we need to be selective about the cards that we... Okay, now we're gonna try to pay attention to All In Silverquill. This time we get the proper one going. We're definitely taking Shadrix this time. If I can get blot out the sky again, this would be a repeat of the same. This would be a repeat of the same one. Yeah, we're not getting that many lessons, so this is gonna be the time we start paying attention to lessons now. Like Inkling Summoning, we're passing Star Pupil, we start passing Blex. But we're really gonna start focusing on Inkling Summonings, Spirit Summonings, Learn Cards. Environmental Sciences is a very good one. So yeah, this is the now is the correct time to start hashing out all these lessons. So right now we have 3 decent lessons, and we have 1, 2, 3 decent learn card. Oh, 4 learn cards. So yeah, 4 to 3 is fine because we're not expected to find all 4 of them, and we can always just discard and draw if we have to. Okay, so yeah, Strict Proctor. I made all 4 of these. I don't really need this, but there are, like, if it's in Quandrix, there's a good number of creatures with ETB triggered ability, so this actually would mess them up. We don't have that many on our own end, because otherwise it's Silverquill Apprentice or Village Rites. I think I want the flyer here. Okay, now would be the correct time to take cards like Study Break or Beaming Defiance. I think I have one Defiance already. I think the Learn is kind of fine, though. I wish I had the other. Not too sure which one of these I want. I'm gonna assume our opponent's running more removal, so I'm gonna take the Beaming Defiance because that helps us more. Okay, Aulin Shield Mage. Finally, we can take one of these. I can also just take the Archway Commons to fix our mana. Though currently we're all single symbols, so we don't need that much. I think I can afford to take one Shield Mage, though I don't know how it slots in the deck. Another Stonewise Spirit, a Team Pennant. Hold on, Killian is spells. Okay, so it doesn't work on this one. Revitalize is a meh. Although I could use more copies of that. Team Pennant, Vigilance, Trample. This might be relevant. I'm gonna speculate on this. Okay, got the Detention Vortex. We got the Leech Fanatic. We got another Silverquill Campus. I don't want another Accelerating Execution. I think we just take the Silverquill Campus. Let's set our mana straight. Okay, Containment Breach, Professor's Warning, 15 and 9. There might be some spells I could cut. Professor's Warning is not bad. Campus Guide helps us fix. I'm willing to take the Campus Guide and see if we can... Okay, and we got Fracture. Oh yeah, because this is best of 3, I actually need to have sideboard cards. Shame we're passing the Star Pupil, but I'm definitely taking Fracture. That's a perfect sideboard card if there is one. Take another Spectre. Oh! Apprentice did wheel. So did the Detention Vortex. Friends, do not let friends play Detention Vortex. Biblioplex, Assistant, Excavated Wall, Whirlwind Denial. I don't like any of these. So we should get 20 gems off the Strict Proctor here. And... okay, bunch of posts being reported. I'll take a look at that later. Yeah, I started this one a little bit late because I had to do some other setup and stuff. Not the most perfect thing in the world, so... First off, let's put the lands in. Then we need to decide what stays and what goes. Because we're at 42 cards. I like the... Let's pay attention to the 4s. We can probably cut one Accelerating Elocution. Spectre's fine. Defend... Yeah, we don't have that many removal spells, so Defend the Campus is gonna stay. Promising Dusk Mage... Super questionable. That one's gonna go. And we can actually cut... I think we can actually cut one land. We can cut one land, put something else in. Like say the Fracture. I think we can cut one land. Basically, our curve is super low that we are not... That if we have a handful of this, we have to aggressively mulligan. Just accept that. Oh wait, there's a... Sorry, there's a Campus Guide. I wanted to run this one. So 16 and 8, not a bad split. I'm kind of liking it. So few aggressive creatures, a few ways to get around stuff. We should be fine. So let's see if we can at least... Okay. I'm gonna be relatively happy if we at least win one. Because that would be kind of like a return on the value of this draft, so to speak. Preferably 2 is fine, 3 is perfect, but at least 1. So we can afford to lose only once, otherwise the run is over. So that's gonna be a quick caveat to our... And we're doing a super aggro plan, so we have to be really careful here. Like, if we stumble anywhere in the early game, it's all over. So I'm gonna run the Orator first. See what our opponent's other color... Oh, green-blue. So this might take a... Scurry Colony. But... This one... Yeah, that Orator's doing work. So next turn we're gonna do the Callous Blood Mage. We're gonna draw card, lose a life. Opponent's probably gonna snipe Killian if they can, but at these colors... there's Mage Duel. They might have to unprofitably Mage Duel. Gonna offer the block. If our opponent has a combat trick, I want them to use it up kinda now. Quandrix command, return, put 2. Okay, that's a decent combat trick. So we're gonna spill these 2 out. We're gonna accept that we're gonna take a hit. That's fine. So the plan is we're gonna defend the campus. Also, you have to be careful. What counter spells are here again? Test of Talents and Quandrix Pledge Mage. Okay, maybe not much in the way of counter spells. Okay, there's an accelerating elocution, but we'll save that. And that's an aggressive start if I've seen one. Now our opponent's gonna be forced to play multiple creatures now. Spirit Colony, so these 2 can double block this. They might have an instant to pump this, so something to consider. I'm gonna offer the trade. Bury in books. Okay. Targets attacking creature. Okay, that's fine. But now we're gonna try to go up the skies. Our opponent's gonna... So we... Oh, my opponent... Okay, so they can block this. But the opponent is offering to trade, so I'm happy with that, considering I know I have a flyer coming up. Okay, we have to play this first. Next turn is going to be Orator Killian. Still running quite a few risks here. It's not the best thing. Oh yeah, let me see if popping up chat, the super empty chat. Ooh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will force a double block. Or not. Because note, our opponent did not draw a land, so this is guaranteed to be a 2-2. Our opponent can... Yikes. Quandrix command, put counters on this and bounce something. That's a problem. We need to hit a certain spell also. I'm hoping our opponent gets greedy and casts it. Okay, they did not. So I'm gonna play the campus. I'm gonna play the campus guide, but not tutor up a land. We're already full of that. So I'm basically... Okay, opponent can wait for us to attack, but I'm probably not going to attack into this until I can figure out something. If our opponent casts it now, that's super greedy and super premature on that part. Okay, opponent's really thinking this through. No attacks. Oh, they're afraid of the multiple menace, but I think that was premature. Our opponent could have waited. Okay, now that's a 6/6. So we're not attacking through anytime soon. Again, we have so few removal that it's not funny. Like, this one can attack. It's a flying menace, so it will take 2 blockers. Hold on. So if I swing with these 2 will have to be double blocked. So if these 2 get double blocked, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why did I play that land? If the individual block, it will be this one and this one, so we only get in for 4. Not profitable. Unfortunately, the longer we wait, the more beneficial it is for our opponent than for us. Come on. Our opponent's gonna soon build up a board, and we're way behind. I think I cut down to 16 lands already, and I'm still wishing I had ways to cut down even more. Oh, okay. This is ridiculous. Wait, a Shadrix would be fine. Ish. Opponent buries in books, so... The interesting thing is our opponent is not attacking. So we got them to use some... Our opponent's first use of burying books was good. Their second use of it was not so great. Okay, got an eye twitch, so... I am so willing to swing with, I'm gonna drop Killian next, then I'm gonna swing with all of these. Oh no, draw 3 cards. Now we're in real trouble. Actually, we've been in trouble for quite some time. I don't think we... But that one seals the deal. So... Let's take note. Okay, so it's a good thing we... I'm so tempted to just swing with this one. But yeah, we're kind of missing a big remove. Well, we have one removal spell. Eureka moment. Okay, opponent is really digging in. Good news is it's all Quandrix, no Prismari, so we're kind of fine. The only bad news... Yeah, we're just waiting for our opponent to... I am definitely going to swing with this one, though. Yeah, our opponent doesn't want to give us a card, which may mean that we might be able to keep swinging with this one for the next few turns. Archmage Emeritus, draw even more cards. Yeah, if our opponent swings, we do have a good life buffer. That's the good news. Seven, 8, 9, 10. We're kind of testing our opponent's patience here. Opponent could all... Yeah, our opponent's going to benefit from this one. We got 4, 8, 9, 10. We got 6 lands left. I'm actually considering putting the team pennant in because that one's a good way to get extra stuff done. So now we're in the Flyers plan. So we'll save that for next turn. One's finally gonna give in and block. So we can summon and reduce to memory. Yeah, we're gonna reduce to memory. Opponent might have a Snakeskin Veil, which would be super annoying, but I can't do anything about that. So we got rid of their other... So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need this... Okay, so we have a chance here. It's a risky one. It's basically assuming, okay, our opponent's scrying on upkeep. They really need an answer fast because they know we can hit for 7 on the air. We're gonna take. We need all our creatures. Okay, we're gonna play the Leech Fanatic just to have a blocker Just have an extra blocker. Let's see if our opponent has a... They could have another Bury in books. That would... Which is plausible. It's a common. It's not that far-fetched. I'm actually palpitating a little bit right now. It's a little bit of expectation here. Snow Day. King. Okay. Okay, taps down. They don't untap, so we're delayed even more. But can I survive long enough for this guy to go through? So it's all up to you, arrogant poet. Arcane Subtraction. Ugh. Okay, so that delays it quite a lot. Yeah, well, the Harmonize was really good for our opponent, I can say that. Good news is that we still have... We can't get a comeback at this, but we need to be... Yeah, we kind of missed our... Ooh, they're going for an expand... Well, it's Vigilance, but not Trample. Is there anything that can get us out of this at this point? Yeah, our opponent having a full grip really ruined our day there. Also, well, actually, us getting stuck on lands for a long time, and now it's at 6, so really out of it. Expanding Anatomy. Mainline Invocation. Yeah, opponent's just really going off here. So we're not gonna survive this one. Opponent giving us choices, but none of them are good. I suppose I could have just blocked the big ones, but I'm actually very close to conceding at this point, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, and with that draw, we can go to the next game. Rather, it's not we can. We'll see if we can sideboard. Problem is, so Fracture's not gonna do it. Beaming Defiance is gonna do it, and I kind of want the second Spectre of Defense now, since we know our opponent has a weakness to flyers. Spiteful Squad is good. Vanishing Verse is solid. Essence Infusion's fine. So what are the not so great ones? The Leech Fanatic is not so great here. And you can ditch the Campus Guide at this point. So we're gonna go with this one. I'm still debating about the Team Pennant. I might consider running it later if we get the third game. Okay, so turn 1 Ice Witch, turn 2. Oh wow, we're super all in on this, but we got the 1, 2, 3. So that's all I could ask for at least. So turn 2 Guiding Voice. And getting Environmental Sciences early because in case we need the second white mana, though technically we don't. We Squared Colony. I'm gonna take the Reduce to Memory now. Now the game truly begins. So next turn I can do Environmental Sciences, Thunderous Orator. Sad. Okay, I have no idea what our opponent's thinking. I'm gonna just accept that. Yeah, Sparring Regimen, really good. Also the free untap. So our opponent needs to snipe up in the air, but not gonna happen anytime soon. So knowing what's gonna happen, I'm gonna just play the Spiteful Squad. Now time to put on the Orator. Basically spread the love, but we got that. This was a lot faster than the previous one. I might even, yeah. We got the perfect 1-2-3 play, so that's so we got there. Now let's see. Since we're coming from behind this time, I think this is still fine. Spiteful Squad is perfect here. I kind of wish I have another one. I could give up the Accelerate. No, let's give up the Essence Infusion. Well, Team Pennant's not good enough. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. I saw none of these from our opponent. I'm gonna be kicking myself if it turns out our opponent has one. Okay, I'm gonna swap out Essence Infusion for Biblioplex Assistant. Maybe not Essence Infusion. Let's see. But yeah, Strict Proctor would do dividends. Kind of do dividends, not so much. Yeah, we do have one ETB. No, I guess we're fine with the list we're running right now. So let's. So this is make or break now. We're gonna see if we can get through with this one. Okay, turn 2 hunt for. Okay, we're gonna do the turn 2 hunt. If I don't draw a third land, I'm gonna do turn 2 hunt for specimens. If I draw a third land anytime soon, I'm gonna go Thunderous Orator into Killian again. So basically, our place will be determined by if we draw land number 3. Okay, we drew land number 3, so I will go Orator Killian. And we drew number 4, so take the hit. Opponent probably plays a land and plays. Oh, Spring Surgeon. So the interesting thing is because the Orator has native vigilance, I can just use this to block the, say, the Scurried Colony. One is offering to trade. You know what? No, I'm gonna take. Because I know what my next turn is. So we'll start with the Stonerise Spirit first, then swing. Our opponent probably has a Bury in books. So they're probably gonna bury one of our cards. Oh yeah, that also messed up our draws. Arcane Subtraction. Okay, that's fine. Actually, so we're gonna go hunt for specimens into Inkling Summoning this time. Actually, no. I think we do reduce to memory. We do reduce to memory first because we know our opponent's about to put counters on a creature. So that's kind of our plan. Yeah, I figured they're gonna do something like that. So gee, that's not bad. Oh wait, we do have a discount. Okay. Oh, it applied the discount immediately because it knew I was gonna hit the creature. So we're gonna play the Callous Blood Mage first. One, because we need extra cards. And two, I don't want the Proctor to root. Hogwarts Archivist. Okay, there's Reach, but... Okay, so actually, it's gonna be Orator, Spirit, Killian. So I'm gonna be giving up the Killian for... I'm not giving up the Killian for this. I'm not sure if our... So I'm actually gonna put it on the Orator this time. So these two are not blockable. This one's blockable, so I'm gonna hold back on that. Not sure what our opponent's thinking with the Menace, but we might... Pledge Mage. Okay, we can expect some counters, but... So now this is... Oh! Opponent conceded! Okay, we got our token. We got our token. Okay, we got it. We got it. And yeah, I regret doing that post. That's what the heck was I thinking? But we got our win. Now let's see if we can get. Well, let's see. Bare minimum is at least one more, but I wanna do more. Let's see how much more we can do. Okay. Ugh. Not the aggressive hand we're looking for. I'm scared to mulligan, but let's try mulligan. Okay, this is more respectable, and I can bury one swamp. So Campus Guide will get us our land back, so that's not a big loss. So I want to play Campus Guide first before playing Strict Proctor. We have to remember that not all our cards exactly synergize together. Actually, you know what? We technically have enough lands. I'm gonna decline. Then watch me draw Shadrix and Owlin Shield Mage. Biomathematician. Ugh, I should have played the Proctor first. Well, we can still play the Proctor now. Play the Campus. No attacks. Next turn, we're probably gonna just hold up, defend the Campus, or Vanishing Verse as needed. Yeah, Vanishing Verse, I just realized not Mage Duel. Ooh. Hold on, this is a +1/+2. So, no, we'll take that because I can block this later. Take Sparring Regiment. So it looks like everyone's doing Quandrix, which kind of makes sense. So, let's take an Inkling Summoning now since we need creatures. Now we can kind of Manifestation Sage. Ooh, that's a good rare. 4/4. Okay, Vanishing Verse not gonna do much. Defend the Campus will do something though. So no blocks. Also got an Eager First Year combo, but now let's see if our opponent is willing to double trade. So we're still taking a bit of a beating, but yeah, we might be able to. Okay, opponent going on a field trip. Okay, environmental sciences. That's interesting. Okay, accelerating elocution. Yeah, I kind of want to save that. So first year. So let's have creatures out first. We can then play Elocution when we need to. Opponent offering a trade. No blocks. Because the big pumps Leyline Invocation, yeah, this misses that. So this one also kind of misses. I can attack with this one just to give it a counter. So let's give ourselves... Will it matter if we grow that Biomathematician? Probably not so much. Let's give ourselves the token. Yeah, you can grow your creatures a bit. So if our opponent doesn't have an answer for this... Okay, digging with environmental sciences. We're probably gonna just throw one token. Play the different land. Okay, so it tells us... Okay, they might have a Bury-in books for either Helix. So now we trade. So our opponent's gonna make another huge token. I want to play this one, but we kind of have to play this. So slightly sketchy. Manifestation Sage. The Bury-in books is going to be a problem. Biomathematician. So it's just... Ooh, wow. And those get larger. Only one gets to attack. This one's getting closer and closer to killing us, so we'll have to be careful with that. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 10. Oh wait. That might have been a bit too greedy. But I was pretty sure there was no 1-mana spell. So, but okay, turns out the Accelerating Elocution saved us. So we now know our opponent has really big creatures, and they do have effects like Mage Duel. So we're bringing the Beaming Defiance. We can say, I guess, cut the Essence Infusion, though that you can cut the Campus Guide now. I think I'm going to go with... Opponent hasn't... I haven't seen an opponent... Well, I guess Quandrix is not so into this one, so that... Yeah, it's... Vanishing Verse surprisingly not good against our opponent's deck. The Flyer plan does look good, so I am tempted to bring in another Spectre. Yeah, Shout. Okay, this looks kind of fine. Super risky though, but I'm willing to keep this one. Yeah, so I guess we're really on the all-flying plan, and super sad that we didn't... I'm gonna go look back at the draft and probably realize I could have drafted even more flyers, but I did not, and I'm gonna be kicking myself for that. Definitely, the draft could have been better that way. Okay, opponent's in now. They took a while to sideboard. Yeah, it's a good thing we did not keep that first hand last time. That was a disaster. That would have been a disaster against our opponent. Unfortunately, this is going to be a disaster for us. I cannot wait for a second land. This is better. Well, we can Stonerise Serpent, then Okay, let's... Stone Rise Spirit, Guiding Voice. Okay, opponent is going to go on the... So we're we need to try to hold up Beaming Defiance, I guess. Yeah, we're holding up Beaming Defiance. So we're gonna take the Inkling Summoning. If our opponent really goes all in and spends 5 mana to kill a 2/3, oh no, Eureka moment. Okay. So unfortunately, we kind of goofed ourselves in taking Inkling Summoning. Because we have no good way of all out aggro. Ugh, even more lands. Might be able to scare our opponent into firing that off now. I bet our opponent's more likely to just drop one big creature like a Biomathematician. It's not big. And Bayou Gruff. Okay, so they now have a big boy. So we have a legitimate race on our hands now. So we're gonna take 7. Okay, slightly unfortunate that I won't be able to cast Owlin Shield Mage if I have to cast Beaming Defiance. Actually, that's fine. We have a defended campus. Also, our opponent hasn't been casting much. Are they mana flooded? So I'm gonna pass. Okay, it looks like they're legitimately flooded. Yeah, I should have cast the... Oh, we got that. Okay, that's good. So we now have a real race on our hands. Pledge Mage might be a bit slow at this point. I think our opponent... Oh, still not firing it off. Yeah, Vanishing Verse not quite doing it. Opponent might have a reject. Nope. I think he might be going for a Mage Duel. Tango Trap. What does that do? This... What's this do? Destroy... So our opponent has to answer 2 of our flyers now. Yes, please do target the Owlin Shield Mage. Come. Is our opponent going to commit? Nah, let's not be mean. Our opponent's thinking of a way out at this point. If they're still thinking at this point, that means they do have a second card. The sad thing for them is they can't target this. They need to have a bona fide blocker. Scurried Colony would be fine, but then they would need to... Oh wait. Hold on. Okay, let's do some... Yeah, because there's no combat trick big enough to kill us at that point. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a good game. We managed to get there. Two 2-0 so far. I'm actually liking that we did this one. We kind of made profit there. So now we need to do... Let's see if we can do even more. Yeah, Silverquill last time was fine. Silverquill this time. Perfect. So let's... Yeah, so definitely... Oh, 3, 4, and 5 are beautiful. 6 wins would be really decent, but I think at 3 wins, I'm gonna be really... I can be satisfied at that point. That's already like 2 drafts. I'm cashing in 2 drafts. And I might even be able to save enough gold for... Okay, so... Well, we have the turn 2 campus guide. If we draw lands, I might be more incentivized to do turn 2 eager first year because we would have a guiding voice plan, but let's see. Okay, we did not draw the land, so we have to do the campus guide. And we'll take another planes because of our sideboard lesson. Also, I definitely want to play... They play Orator. Guiding Voice. Okay, we'll take the Environmental Sciences, even though it's an anti-timing. Like, generally, if I can draw a land, I will play Eager first year, then play Environmental Sciences. Okay? That's actually semi-fine. Opponent also going for their Environmental Sciences, so yep, anti-timing. But it sets up for our unusually clunky hand. And we got an Accelerating Elocution next turn to make the Orator even more. Ooh, opponents in Prismari, they're having some mana problems. Okay. I'm actually... Oh, hey, Hey, thanks for the like, but... Okay, let's see who... Hey, Oh! Okay, Alexander Bauer, Rainey, David Wilson. Thank you for liking the video. The notifications are kind of out of whack. It only says a few seconds ago. Definitely All-in Shield Mage. I'll be surprised if our opponent has the... Okay. Has the anti-creature counter spell. Oh, okay, so it's still fine even if it doesn't attack. So let's see who else chimed in. Opponent's 5 mana. They might... Oh, they're gonna snipe that, and... Okay, fine. Hold on, let's do some math here. Accelerating Elocution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see if our opponent has the burn. They might be forced to play multiple creatures. No, they don't. We got there. Okay, that's great. Yeah, thanks for liking the video. I really appreciate that. I just realized that I've already passed 50 followers. Could use some more likes on the page, but I'm not gonna be too greedy. Okay, problem is I have no idea what our opponent's running, so I don't know what to sub out. Actually, I know what to sub in. Beaming Defiance comes in. But what comes out? I might cut the Arrogant Poet. I'm gonna cut the Arrogant Poet for now. We'll do an 8/6 for, and we'll do an 8/6 for that as well. Let's hope that change doesn't bite us in the behind. So, based off how little knowledge I have of our opponent, they literally sat back for the longest time. Wow. Yeah, I should actually, I should tell my fellow mods about this. Hold on. Ooh, wow. Okay, we got the 2-3 combo. So we're gonna definitely run the Orator into Sparring Regiment. If our opponent has to kills this, like say Igneous, if they fire that off now, we're gonna just play the Callous Blood Mage. So opponent's going for the big one. And we're gonna make a Pest token on this side. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have Draconic Intervention. That's gonna be so awkward. Opponent holding up mana, even more awkward. Okay. I want to see what our opponent has in response. So we're gonna take the Reduce to Memory. Our opponent definitely had a response. Okay, we're gonna play the Sparring Regimen now. If our opponent counters it, they will counter it now. No, they don't. So we get another learn for that effect. You're gonna take Inkling Summoning. So let's see. If our opponent has Draconic Intervention, doesn't matter which one I put the token. Let's put it. So we'll spread it out a bit just in case our opponent has a burn spell or something. So there is some awkwardness in that our opponent just plays a pop quiz. So next turn we probably, opponent's going for the all elemental summoning plan. They're gonna drop one now. I can Reduce to Memory, but it would still be able to block it, so I'm gonna swing with just the Callous Blood Mage. Let's force the trade. That's fine. Then we're gonna play Owlin Shield Mage. So if our opponent does end up playing Elemental Summoning again, that becomes a problem for them. Also, next turn we will have the mana to cast both of our... More likely than not, they probably do the Pigment Storm now before this gets out of... Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So, Inkling Summoning. Yeah, let's cast this now. Because we can't hold up Reduce to Memory anyway, that's a sorcery, but we can still hold up Vanishing Verse in the event our opponent does play. So also note that if our opponent does the Elemental Summoning, we can just Sparring Regiment. Magma Opus is an issue, so I probably should start spreading it out also. Galazet Prismari. It's a treasure token. Wow, looks like everyone's playing multicolored stuff. I can't... And this is green and blue, so I still can't hit that. We gonna have to Reduce to Memory, then swing in the air. That's the plan. So far, Vanishing Verse has proven to be so unhelpful. Now, it's not quite over yet. Our opponent could have any amount of burn spells that will ruin our day. Oh no, they're drawing cards, so they don't have it quite yet. And a 3... Okay, 4 mana... Do they have a 4 damage? No, they don't! We got that one game there. So, there we go. And... Oh, I think that's our second game already. So, that's the second game of the third match, so... yeah. Nice. Still alive. Yeah, so I'm... Yeah, I probably should credit you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I should also invite you guys. You guys rock. Hold on. That would be my posts, which should still be up here somewhere. I can't find it. Unbelievable. My stuff gets buried all the time. You know what? I'll find a way to greet you guys properly, but let's go on to the next match. Yeah, because I can't find the most recent one. This is unfortunately not the... I like this one, but I need at least one creature. As is, this one is super scary. I'm gonna be hoping that I draw a creature. I know I have 11 other 12 drops. I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, this one's reasonably better. So, we're gonna bin the Shield Mage, unfortunately. But we do get the turn... So, we do get a turn 2 Silverquill Apprentice. Worst case scenario, it's Essence Infusion. So I have two options now. I can either Twitch Essence Infusion or just Sparring Regimen. Depends on what our opponent does. Frost Trickster. Okay, Sparring Regimen not gonna do much. We're gonna do... Actually, neither does the Essence Infusion. So, but I'm gonna play the Twitch. I think our opponent might have another Frost Trickster. Yeah, it's pretty much for the Frost Tricksters that I... Okay, we got that trade out of the way. Let's see, if our opponent has another Frost Trickster, then our Vanishing Verse actually does something. We'll take Inkling Summoning. Actually, there's an argument for Environmental Sciences on that one. You know what? This is probably going to be the only time Vanishing Verse is useful, so... Okay. So let's hope our opponent doesn't have anything bigger. So next turn, preferably a land so we can run these two or these two. Guiding Voice is actually fine. So I'm actually going to do Guiding Voice first. That might elicit a removal spell from our opponent of some sort. Still figuring things out as we go along. If it gets a removal spell out, we get the Inkling Summoning. Nope. So we will take the Environmental Sciences this time. But we'll save that for later. We're gonna swing first. Divide by 0. Count and learn. we haven't played the land yet, so I can actually environmental sciences and Silverquill again, which is probably not a bad idea. Also, I do want to play Spectre of Defense considering our opponent's about to gum up the board really big. Although... they might have something else. Also, there's a Witherbloom Splash, so we're not too safe. It's unlike pure Quandrix. Also, oh, opponent can still multiple choice. Oh, nice. That bounces our creature, so we're starting all over again. So it's a good thing I did not think anything summoning. Now time to go wide because we're about to get hit by a huge truck. Eureka moment. That's actually fine because that means this is not coming down. There might be a biomathematician, so let's see if that's what happens. Scurried Colony. So it's just 2/2. No, it's now 4/4. I can force the trade. I'm gonna try to force the trade because I want to clear the way for my flyers. There, trade's done. Yeah, just taking advantage of the fact that outside of cards like Frost Trickster and whatnot, green-blue usually does not have that many flyers. We might act, but my confidence is draining a little bit though. I'll be honest. The only good thing is that we've kept the life cushion really high that our opponent is going to be forced to make some plays with this. So next turn's definitely... Oh wait! Our last lesson. So we're still getting beat down by this one, but now we have a plan. Field trip. Opponent now digging for their lessons. I'm guessing they would have an introduction to Annihilation. Okay, so... we might lose the Spectre. We might lose the Sparring Regiment, which is probably the correct play. Yeah, that'll land in return. We'll take the hit. So now it's time to start gumming up the board. Cast everything we got. And in fact, I am gonna offer the trade this time. So next turn we throw the Leech Fanatic under the bus. Quandrix Cultivator. That doesn't fly. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, if our opponent doesn't have a flyer, they're done for. Needle Torn. Okay, they're not done for. They have a flyer. So I'm actually going to swing with these two up in the air. So we'll take that hit. No, that Serpentine Curve. Ooh. Opponent might not be forced to block, that's the problem. So we can take... Yeah, this is down the wire, guys. Okay, opponent takes the hit. So how much mana is this? We got one shot at this. We can gain 2 life that way. Opponent's going to... Yeah, unfortunately we can't scry because we really need to drain our opponent. Yeah, Leech Fanatic's been pretty much someone I throw under the bus all the time. I really have to apologize, but... Well... It's not in the cards. Every other opponent is simply huge. On the bright side, we've pretty much locked our flyer so that after we do the one drain, we should... I guess it really depends what our opponent keeps with this. I'm not so sure what our opponent... It's either you want it or you don't. You have the 6 mana. Okay, they don't want it. Oh, they're gonna... Yeah, they need mana to cast spells. They can't afford to scry again. I'm trying to remember if there's a trick that gives trample. Oh, we also have to be careful because we do need 2 life to be able to fly. Though if our opponent only attacks with... Okay, attacking with those 3, so I'm going to block the Quandrix Cultivator. And I am going to block this one. Okay, careful with those clicks. Okay, if our opponent has an effect that gives trample, I'm done for. Might as well do it now. Does not have that trick. They might have something that snipes a flyer. Nope. We got there. So what? So 1 game down. Let's see what we put in now. I didn't see that many combat tricks off our opponent, but knowing green-blue, they're very fragile without them. Actually, hold on. Let's hold back the Beaming Defiance, but I kind of want another Spectre. Because games are going to tend to go a bit long here. So what do we cut? No, the Vanishing Verse was still useful, just barely. And it's probably Essence Infusion. I could switch back after this one. I'm probably going to switch back to more aggro, but we definitely want hands that are better than this. Okay, this is better. So we bin the... Yeah, so if I want to learn, I'm gonna have to play the Orator first. Let's see if our opponent has... Nope, not Frost Trickster, so we're cool there. Let's get the learn out of the way. Let's take an Inkling Summoning. That thing's gonna block forever, so I have no choice but to swing. I have to get rid of that. There's really no good out for that. I kinda wish I had a way to give indestructible, but not right now. So next turn we have options. Inkling Summoning Guiding Voice would be a good one. Field Trip. Let's see what our opponent takes. Introduction to Annihilation. So they want to snipe this one. I'll take the Reduce to Memory. Our opponent might snipe the Inkling instead, which is actually not too bad for us. Though our opponent might have a handful of removal at this point, or just a lot of big creatures. We have not been able to make a dent on our opponent this time, so that's an issue. Okay, they're taking their time. Oh, I forgot to cut the Campus Guide. Yeah, we should cut the Campus Guide. I forgot to cut that one. That was fast. Okay, you know what? I'll take that victory. If our opponent's gonna concede, that early. Well, I'm thankful for our opponent. That's actually very gracious. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So we are at 4 wins right now. Oh, 2 more wins. I'm getting goosebumps already. What's this? This is already 3 draft tokens and 10 packs. Oh wow. Oh, it's kind of amazing at this point. Oh yeah, I probably should. So I should probably go to that. Okay, so now we're currently waiting on our opponent. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, so I need to pay attention again. But yeah, actually, thank you so much for the likes. Let's see, Alexander. Yes. Yeah, I really need to check this one. But if I open in a new tab, it doesn't quite link me to my own oh, there it is. Okay, so now we're currently... Okay, now it links me to my own post. So now I can invite and thank you guys properly. Also... Now this scares me a bit. What's our... Okay, I saw the pet change, so our opponent is still there. Okay. That's a very slow... Come on. Well, opponent also took a mulligan. Okay, this is definitely keepable. Opponent took 2 mulligans, so... Spiteful Squad goes down. So, turn to Strict Proctors. Depending on our opponent's colors, we can do turn 2 Strict Proctor, turn 3 Hunt for Specimens, Guiding Voice. Opponent looks like they're a white X deck. Oh wait, no. Campus Guide first. Okay, Lore Hold. So, potentially very aggro. We definitely want to play this one. We are probably behind already at this point. Okay, so definitely let's get ourselves another swamp. Also, ooh, now we have a battle. Now we truly have a battle on our hands. So I have to. I'm gonna go with Strict Proctor because it has a bigger booty. And we're gonna make the booty even bigger. And we're gonna take the reduce to memory in case we need to snipe that rare. So take note how this works. It's creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So our opponent passed the boat on. The ship has sailed for Guiding Voice. I don't think our opponent has. Oh wait, no. They could have a pump spell for this. Yeah, enthusiastic spell. So let's trample. So yeah. Yeah, this is probably the worst matchup for us at this point. I'm gonna pass, but it looks like our opponent might just. If our opponent swings with everything, I'm cool. If our opponent just starts going up top, not cool. Opponent probably just pass this. Yeah, we can't hold up defend the campus, unfortunately. Though, let's see. Yeah, too small. So we can hunt for specimens, Inkling Summoning, Leech Fanatic. That just gives us some things to get through. Yeah, we're kind of getting domed here, though. So I'm pretty sure this is not gonna get through, but I have to force our opponent to use up their whatever resources they have in hand. There's really no way around it. Enthusiastic studies. Yeah, there's really no good way around it, and our opponent has super trample like that. Yeah, so we gain 1 life. Kind of forced to do that, but this is not looking good at all. We're probably gonna lose this. Yeah, this is the matchup I'm eat with the bait. So that's good game. So we'll let our opponent swing for the kill. Now we know we have to be faster than our opponent, so we want to have certain spells. So let's see. Knowing that Shield Mage is too late. We don't. Unfortunately, our only other big good creature is Promising Dusk Mage, which is. It has a big butt. That's all I can say. It doesn't. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is really unfortunate for us. We need all our 2-cost creatures at this point. Biblioplex Assistant, no. Elocution, no. Yeah, we kind of have to run it like this. We have to be. We're sadly playing this. We're sadly playing the game of our opponent's game. But hey, we already got our 4 wins, so I can't complain. I can't complain too much. I can complain about the Facebook interface not updating properly. Okay, no choice. We have to keep this one. Defend the campus. Skeptical, we're gonna hit that. So it's literally hunt for specimens into environmental sciences. Yeah, we need to start hitting. Okay, it's not Clever Luminancer. I'll give it that. Spirit. No blocks, that just makes it bigger. I have to play the Silverquill Campus because I know I need to play Shadrick soon. So we're gonna be taking some beats. So next turn is Sciences into Stonerise Spirit. So let's offer the trade now. It grows to 1 flyer, but we're also gonna have 1 flyer too. That might be a mistake. Opponent goes Prismari Pledge Mage, which is... Let's save the Vanishing Verse for the inevitable Leonin Light Stripe. Yeah, unfortunately I can't do it. It's really Shadrix or bust. I'm trying to think of what well, if our opponent's running the deck like this, I guess I can say I'm slightly confident that our opponent does not have... Do I want to keep growing this token? Probably Blood Age General. Okay, so we definitely do not want to give them tokens. I can in fact play Thunderous Orator Vanishing Verse to snipe the Stonewise Spirit. So, target player draws a card, loses a life. So we make the Inkling, we grow their board. Oh no, we draw them a card. I will hold back at this. Well, technically I should have swung because this pretty much holds it back forever. But it looks like we... So next turn, we have a Vanishing Verse, so that's the good news. So next turn, I'm probably just going to put counters on everything, play the Orator, play the Verse. Opponent's holding back, which scares me. So it's also possible they have a Pigment Storm, but that's a sorcery. So they draw a card, lose a life. We grow our board. Now this is important. I don't want to grow this to a 4, so let's be careful of that. I'm assuming they have a Defend the Campus or something. So 3, 6, he can grow this to a 3/3, which would snipe our Stonerise Spirit. Though if he snipes the Stonerise Spirit, I can get back with Vanishing Verse. Expel. Okay, that's fine. Ish. That's a bit sad, but I'll take it. If our opponent's gonna take the 3, 4, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. So now let's see if the Vanishing Verse can hold. At the very least, I want to target the Stonerise Spirit, so no flyers. If our opponent taps the Blood Age General, I will Vanishing Verse. Sorry, I shouldn't blow into the mic. Okay, this is definitely very close. Yeah, technically I could put up the chat right now, but no one's really there. That's fine. Sometimes it's just a nice, simple day of drafting. And looks like our opponent is... Yeah, they're tanking for quite a while. I think they're looking for a super big sequence they can do. We can't do anything about the Prismari Pledge Mage. The only benefit is that it's at least a 3/3 until they start pumping it. Enthusiastic Study, so that's 6. They learn. They're probably gonna look for... Oh, Spirit Summoning. We'll take the hit. There's thankfully no double strike like that. Please cast that Spirit Summoning. 3, 4. Nope. Okay, they probably have something, but I have to cast this now anyway. Okay, that clears the board. And let's see if that clears it for everything. Yeah, taking a risk. Our opponent might still have a burn spell. Wait, Ignite? No, they might have a Heated Debate, so that's 3, 6, 8. That'll take them down to 2. There you go. There's the Heated Debate. And now Spiteful Squad to maybe kind of save us? It really depends what else our opponent has. Now, this is admittedly very close. I am definitely gonna block. That's for certain. So it's a... Our opponent has to kill all our flyers. That includes Arrogant Poet. They ideally also want to kill the Stonerise Spirit because I do have enough cards to just make the Spiteful Squad fly if it somehow still survives. And to think we let our opponent draw some cards, it didn't exactly help them. Oh well, sometimes those are the breaks. Now, speaking of breaks, our opponent seems to be taking a bit of an extended break. Well, not really. They're just... Okay, they're taking their time. I know it's a complicated board state. They need to wipe all our flyers. So somehow we stumbled into a mostly flying deck. Well, not really. We don't have that many flyers. I even cut... But now that I've seen more of our opponent's deck, and not just the busted one, so we know they have extra spells, I will definitely add... I might cut the Spiteful Squad and just replace this with another flyer. Okay, opponent concedes there. So down to the wire on the next one. We're definitely... So we're gonna cut the Spiteful Squads for... Basically, we need ways to survive, stay long enough, prolong the game. Hopefully we don't prolong the agony too much. Also, our opponent has... I still haven't seen our opponent play an Artifact, Enchantment, or Planeswalker. Wait, I might have missed an Artifact. I think there was an Artifact a while ago, but... It's still technically a creature, so... So we're kind of fine with that. Ay, ay, ay. This time our opponent gets to go first. Wow, how long have we been streaming? We're close. We're at 1.5 hours. Yuck. I really can't keep this. I can't just land on Callous Blood Mage, so... Okay, we can keep this now. So, I think the plan is cut. Opponent's gonna... Our opponent did take a lot of take more mulligans than we did, so this is going to be really close. If this were any other situation, I would be concerned our opponent's playing Tybalt's Trickery. Oops, careful with where I click. So I'm probably gonna do Thunderous Orator Sparring Regimen. Opponent has the Flame Scroll Celebrant, so technically no activated abilities. Unfortunately, this could probably die. I'm hoping our opponent doesn't have a Heated Debate. Stonewise Spirit. Okay, now it's time to do the regimen. We will take Inkling Summoning this time. Because that also sets up flying. So our opponent has to answer this. They could just burn this out if they have the land. If they don't have the land yet, I'm really grateful. No, we're racing. Because I know we can beat our opponent in that kind of a race. So... So it's still in probable danger if our opponent hits the mana for a heated debate. But we got our sequence there. Opponent's gonna block and pump. Wait, Infuriate. Okay, that's fine. Got it out of the way. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have a heated debate now. Flamescroll Celebrant just pumping. So definitely no heated debate. At this rate it's going, I am actually willing to throw the Inkling under the bus now. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have heated. Nope, doesn't have it. And it's over. Well, not quite. Because our opponent could have no, they didn't have the Expel. And time to go Spectre of Defense. I think we survived this one. Blood H General's not gonna do it. Yep, we got it. 5-0 now. I'm hoping we can win the next one quickly because wow, we're so we're overtime at this rate. How much time? We're close to 1 hour 40. But you know what? I was actually doubting myself for quite a while. I was really thinking, you know what? You're probably gonna get messed up. You're probably not gonna do so well. You might as well just do a regular draft today. I already have the gold and whatnot. But then I felt like, you know what? It's not often this comes along, and unlike Kaldheim, where I was really so unconfident in that, I had some confidence here. So I feel, you know what? Let's go for it. I have enough gems for the Historic Ontology anyway, and I'm probably gonna get enough and I'll probably be able to get enough for the next Mystery Pass. So now we are going to, hopefully the last match, we can afford to lose one match. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, someone in the mod forum saying that yeah, I ran a couple of Ikoria drafts. And yeah, it's still experience for drafting in general, so you can't complain too much about it. So we are definitely gonna go first. We are definitely not keeping this one. We are definitely keeping this one, though. Okay, we got the Leech Fanatic. We definitely have to keep Shadrix. Do I bin the Vanishing Verse? I think we bin the Spiteful Squad, which scares me quite a lot. I kind of want to bin the Spiteful Squad because Shadrix is really solid. So let's see if we can hit those two lands that we're running. Oh hey, a Night Witch. Kind of would have wanted you earlier. Anyway, we'll do Eye Twitch and hold up Vanishing Verse. Opponent plays Dina. You know what? We'll swing because even if it's gonna bounce, the lifelink is still relatively important. But now we need to hit lands. If I can somehow get the eye twitch to get killed, that does give us access to environmental sciences. Opponents going for the hunting plan. We can't vanishing verse either of these. I do not want to vanishing verse our own eye twitch. I might just end up swinging. Oh, opponent has necrotic fumes. Okay, they could take out one of our creatures. That's gonna be kind of fun. Yuck. Now, technically, I could try swinging with everything, just to scare our opponent, but not. Also, I'm really concerned. Our opponents, well, they grab necrotic fumes. They probably have the swamp. Okay, they had the swamp. What do they need? Oh wait, they gave us a target. Let's see if they have a pump spell. Because it's what, 2 to sacrifice, where it's the creature's power, so it becomes a... What is this? It's plus X plus O. No, let's see if our opponent has Snakeskin Veil. Nope. So we actually got to clear the board in that one. Oh, they still have a trick. Oh no, Snakeskin Veil. Oh no, Ford. Ooh. All things considered, that was not too bad. We got our opponent to use up a lot of tricks just for that one. Might as well swing with everything at this point. Does our opponent necrotic fume? They won't necrotic fume sacrificing Dina. They'll sacrifice something else. So yeah, the problem is if I play Shadrix, necrotic fumes takes it. Okay, we'll take the 6. We'll play the Owl and Shield Mage first. This is a good necrotic fumes fodder. Okay. Opponent is really flooded for mana, so that's an issue. Well, it's an issue for our opponent. If our opponent attacks with Dina, I will just block with Owl and Shield Mage. If our opponent attacks with just that, I'm going to hold... I'm actually going to start holding back the Eye Twitch now since I have a bigger option. Opponent still have... Okay. But let's do some math here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can take our opponent down to 12. I can force our opponent to respect this. We will be giving them another card as a result. I'm doing this based on the fact that the removal is sorcery speed. Okay. I have a card. Yeah, I'm not giving... So opponent is forced to block. They can sack the Pledge Mage if they want to trade. They might have a pump effect, but... Oh, wait. Okay, now here's the thing. It's exile a creature you control, so it's not a sacrifice. It won't trigger this. If our opponent has a pump effect, it's really bad for us. But we've done what we can considering how many mulligans we've taken. Does our opponent have the pump? If our opponent holds back, that means they don't have a way to win. In which case, I just swing with Owl and Shield Mage. Let's hold 2 creatures back just in case what our opponent has something. Wow. Wow. I can't believe this is making me very tense. Okay, opponent held back, so they don't quite have it. I'm gonna play Killian first. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna play Killian first. And the reason for playing Killian first is just so that I have access to lifelink. I probably could have played Spectre first. But now our opponent looks like they're about to run out something big. Okay, but we're definitely keeping the... So what we cut for the next game? Opponent actually had some decent... Well, opponent had an unfortunate target for the for the Vanishing Verse. Otherwise, we would have been it would have been a problem for us. Looks like Vanishing Verse is much better for constructed than here. Dina's so steeper. Okay. Okay. Yeah, encoding slightly overloaded. Opponent needs to have an air blocker. They can't target Howlin' Shield Mage anymore. Witherbloom Command takes us down to 2. Does our opponent have a way to gain life? I probably should have thrown the Killian also. We're gonna take the environmental side. Okay, that was our safety. Yeah, and there's no flash. So we kind of survived that one. In fact, our opponent did us a favor by making the Killian uninteresting to block. So we actually got away with that one. So how... So opponent's playing big Witherbloom. All of these still make sense. Campus Guide saved us that last game, but it's probably the one card that I should cut. Or actually could just be Arrogant Poet. No, cut the Campus Guide. I might regret it. We'll see. Because at least we know our opponent doesn't necessarily have... Well, they do have early blockers, so they've already they have a plan against aggro. That's actually very good for them. Actually, like, but... So opponent kept. We are keeping also. Venusos. We're gonna play the Arrogant Poet first. Just makes it interesting to target the Guiding Voice with. Also, basically, I want to encourage our opponent to swing, though that would be a mistake. Or it means our opponent has Dragon's Guard. Okay, that might be a problem. So I actually want to hold these guys back now. So our opponent can cast, let's say, 1 or 2 spells. Let's assume this becomes a 4/4. The most I can make is 3, so that's scary. I might have to double block, which I really hate doing. See, Essence Infusion. Ugh. That makes it a 5/5. Oh, this is gonna start doubling. We can block it, actually. Our opponent might have a Fortifying Draught. That's the one thing that would annoy me. But let's go for it. I'm gonna... Do they have the trick? So they don't have the trick. Okay. But they do gain quite a bit of life. We lose 1 life in the process. Actually, not too bad. Overgrown Arch, Defender, but... So next turn, it's pretty much Guiding Voice, reduce at this point. We are too flooded. We need removal because our opponent's expecting to do big things. We did a good job in nuking this one, though. So, we'll take the hit. So they have their own Spectre. Oh, shoot, we played the wrong one. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We should have played the planes. I goofed up. We're gonna take the reduce to memory anyway. Okay. So they have an engine here right now. We're gonna have to try to be faster than that. I'm gonna throw the Eye Twitch under the bus, I guess. The opponent has 6 mana already at this point. So this is gonna be a race. I can definitely nuke this one. Let's get Inkling Summoning. Okay, first, reduce the memory. Opponent should fire that off. That's fine. Okay. We probably could have fired off the Dina. Fired it at Dina, I guess. Now we just need to start. Like, I can play this, play the planes. No, that's not. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit tough one. Our opponent can sacrifice. Yeah, they can sacrifice that. So I'm actually going to just I'm gonna take the hit. We need to start aggressively using this one now, which is a problem. Drawing lands does not help us. When it's down to 1 card, I should actually try to block now that our opponent doesn't have the right amount of power. I'm really concerned this is a Fortifying Draught because we need this one to stay alive. Actually, never mind. They can just sack 2. Oh, never mind. It's a good thing we had. It's a good thing that we already won 1 game, so this is a bit of a cushion. But yeah, this is a problem. That's a problem for us. Yeah, this is where I wish I had more lessons. Got an eager first year. So the most I can do is just tin the deck a little bit, buffer up a little bit of life. Yeah, yeah, if we can't get rid of that chain, it's over for us. If our opponent attacks with Dina, I will probably just I'll probably just block with everything. It might be too late at this point though, so we might have to just prepare for the next game. Like, what cards are gonna get me out of this? Vanishing Verse will take care of the Arch. It'll kind of stop the combo, but yeah, we're gonna have to accept that we're taking damage here. Well, yeah, cause we exiled the Spectre. The correct one was actually to exile Dina. So at least we learned from this one. We exiled the wrong thing. So sack that one. So the good news is we cleared that threat out. Now let's see if our opponent actually has anything up there. Village Rights. Okay, they're digging for cards, which is okay, but that's not gonna help us. So what gets us out of this right now? Pretty much Shadrix at this point. Yep. Pledge Mage, not good. We do have flyers. Might be a problem. We need to start hitting our other creatures now. We got 9, 10. We got 6 out of 21. So that's slightly better than 2/3. Oh no, it gets Dina back. They should get Dina back or something. Actually, well, at the good. Okay, so maybe exiling this was not too bad because that would have really done us in. Oh, this one does us in too. We need a Vanishing Verse now. Got the Sparring Regiment, but with no more. Oh wait, we got discard and draw. So it's a good thing we saved that one. Nope. So we got a few more turns. Very close. But, yeah, we should be prepared to lose this one and get to the next one. Blood Researcher. Yup. Menace. Fortifying Draught. Oh, no. Okay, so we go down to 4. If we can't kill this, it's over anyway. Yeah, defend the campus. What are the odds that our opponent gets greedy and casts something? Nope. That's it. Good game. We'll let them hit. So let's go move on to the deciding match. If not, we will have one more match after this. So definitely again, no artifacts, enchantments, or planeswalkers. Campus Guide comes. We do need a lot of cheap creatures, so Campus Guide does come back in. Actually, I can see an argument for Beaming Defiance coming in. Like how many? 16 and 8. Yeah, I think we can do 16 and 9. Vanishing Verse, still relevant. There are some targets, just not that many. I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna run it like this. We'll just run the 41 card special. We're not exactly missing lands at this point, so we're just gonna run the 41 card special. It's pretty much the I have no idea what to do now, so I'm just gonna try anything. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously. And they kept the 7, so... Okay, we can keep this one. I probably should bin one land. But we're running 16, so I'm actually not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna hope that Killian gets us all the way. Our opponent, please tell me our opponent doesn't have a Lash, right? That would be so annoying. Bleach Fanatic. And now the race truly begins. Opponent is incentivized to nuke this, but they do need to hit a learn spell first if they're running Necrotic Fumes. Oh, they're running all black, so Brackish Trudge, ETB's tap. Forgot that that's untapped. Yeah, Sparring Regiment doing the... Oh wait, that does it! We got there! Oh my goodness. I thought we were gonna have a long grueling match. It turns out it was the Shame Scoop for the win. Oh my goodness. So what do we have here? 6-0. Claim our prize. Oh my goodness. Look at all the 4 tokens. 20 packs. Oh wow. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this episode. This episode's gonna take a little while longer because I'm gonna be cracking about 21 packs. So yeah, please stay tuned for a while. But that's pretty much it. 22 packs. Oh, did I win that one? Anyway, so that's pretty much it. 22 packs. Let's get the Teros one out of the way. Tectonic Giant. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna just open them one at a time because I want to pay attention. Because it's easy to miss rares here, especially because of the... Nice. Oh, that was our first flunk? Oh, that's a failure. Conspiracy Theorist. Hey, someone threw a like. Yeah, Clovis Azzy. Thank you very much for liking this video. So, yeah, also thank you to Alexander Bauer, Jason Cornwall, Steve Crute. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Man, it was very exciting to win that one. I could not believe I did that, and I guess I should say thank you for your support. Even if it's not the biggest number of fans, or the biggest amount of support, but I'm still grateful for you guys for sticking it out with me. It did help also that we were on a win streak, but then again, we were very close to losing at several points. Well, so I'm actually quite pleased with what we gone through. I still want to get one draft with Quandrix eventually. I'll probably do a draft in the middle of the week. Like, how many packs? Like, I have a ton of draft tokens now, so I'll probably crack one of those later in the week. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. I'm also on YouTube. I do post YouTube links here for some of the videos during the week, but streams are every Sunday at more or less around the time that the... What time is it now? Oh wow, we passed the 2-hour mark. So streams are pretty much 2 hours, usually same time 2 hours ago. I might start a little bit earlier, but it's pretty much consistent around that time. Anyway, there we go. So I'm still cracking packs. I got 13 left to go. Yeah, that was a big boost. Oh, Tanzania Quandrix. So what could this be? Time Warp. Time Warp. I probably should do a historic deck soon. Like, I haven't gotten around to doing historic recently because, well, it's so many things I couldn't figure out. But you know what? We'll probably do that someday. I'll figure it out eventually. But we still have a few more events. We still got the College Cup going on. Lorehold represent, though it looks like it's dead last. But I still believe I'm still Lorehold. And I did not crack open a Lorehold card except for the Conspiracy Theorists. Wow, Hey! Oh, that's Prismari. That's fine. Still Electrolyze. One of my favorite cards from back in the day. Here's the Grape Shot that if we had taken, we would have gone a different direction. It's a good thing we went for something solid instead. Yeah, to think that our draft was pretty much shaped by that decision. What was our first card there? The Orator? No, our first card was Killian. It was Killian for the win. It was Killian for the win. Killian was the one that was driving the deck for the most part. So there you go. And yeah, we're closing out to the last few packs. But there you go. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Brainstorm. Nice. And what's our last card? Double Major. Let's hope I do want to get Quandrix eventually. But there you go. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys again soon.